What's going on? You're straight to the point, sports and entertainment. Please hit the like button. Make sure you sub to the channel if you're not a member. And hit them notifications to get all of my content as well as all of my videos. I want to give a shout out to all of my subs that's been rocking with me. My day ones, 10 toes down, and as well as my new subs. And I also want to give a shout out to the whole entire Lions Den uh, boxing and as well as basketball communities. And we'll be talking about boxing right now. We gotta have this conversation right now, okay? About Deontay Wilder. This isn't anything new. This isn't a conversation that we have not touched on before. What's up, Angelo Bell? I see you in the building, brother. Now, please hit the like when you come in, okay? Show your boy some love, man. Now, Deontay Wilder, as you know, suffered a fifth round stoppage tonight to Zhili Zhang in a heavyweight bout. It was anticipated because, you know, Deontay Wilder had promised the fans that he was going to put his best foot forward, and which he did. I mean, he did what he could, but, you know, the better man won. And and he has nothing. Deontay Wilder has nothing to be shamed about at all. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I do give Deontay Wilder his credit. Now, he's lost. This will be four of the last fights that he's lost. Of course, he got the win against Robert Helenius, which nobody is really talking about. He got that win against him, but of course he lost. He lost to Tyson Fury. Okay, and hold on one second, y'all. Hold on, though. He lost to Tyson Fury twice, and then he lost to Joseph Parker. He got the win against Robert Helenius, but unfortunately, he suffered a defeat tonight. Now, Deontay Wilder, man, I have a profound respect for him. You know, regardless if I critique him in terms of his boxing, because if you know Deontay Wilder's story, then you'll appreciate it, regardless of how you feel about him as a boxer. But outside of the ring, you know, this man has pretty much he made a great sacrifice when necessary in order to do this. Many people said that after the second Tyson Fury defeat that he should have retired and everything like that, in which he did step away for quite some time or whatever, but he wanted to come and get that get back and bounce back, uh, and it just hasn't panned out like many people had expected. What's up, Chad? I see you in here. Um, I think right now at this point, and this is tough for me to say. I know some people are going to disagree with me within the LDBC community, but I gotta call it what it is, okay? And I gotta be real. And if some of y'all are upset at me, hey, I understand. And you can always come here and have this conversation with straight to the point, man. Look, man, we don't duck any type of smoke. We have tough conversations. That's one of the reasons why you know I'm proud to say that I rep for the LDBC community, both boxing and as well as basketball communities. I rep hard. At the same token, one of the reasons is because we got to have these tough conversations, and the conversation that must be had is is it time for Deontay Wilder to go ahead and hang him up? Now, many people will say, "Well, what's wrong with you? Uh, you don't want to give up. You need to avenge this and everything." But to be honest with you, Deontay Wilder really doesn't have anything to prove. I'm just being honest with you. He doesn't have anything to prove. He he knocked out uh, the amount of heavyweights. Set a record for the amount of heavyweights that he had knocked out. Okay, now while he wasn't the greatest boxer per se, or the most savvy boxer or whatever, he still has his place in history. Okay, and when I say that, you have many people here that think that I'm talking down. No, we're not talking down. And Deontay Wilder has been good to the game, regardless of how you feel about his skill, regardless of how you feel about how this man approaches his craft. We can't sit up here and say that he didn't try, but I felt like um, when he grew into this sport, doing it the way that he knew how to do it. You know what I'm saying? The best way that he could, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And throwing in different tactics and learning how to box this late. 9 times out of 10, it wasn't it wasn't going to pan out well. Um, a lot of people are gonna sit up there, like the Mayweather team. Well, he should have jumped on a team like that. Listen, sometimes, man, a man just wants to go ahead and a man wants to try to establish things on his own, and to say that he accomplished things on his own, instead of having someone try to take the credit for them. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. And what I'm talking about is when he had lost to Fury or whatever. You had the Mayweathers trying to come there and try to say that he should have went to them and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Which I thought was really selfish of them to do. You know what I'm saying? You could have hollered at him, behind the scenes about that. You said late bloomer. Yeah, but with that being said, I really feel like, at this point, being that it's been 4 of the last 5 fights, go ahead and hang him up, man. Um, Go ahead and hang him up. Uh, right now, we don't. I don't want. I don't want to see Deontay Wilder going out like this. Um, I understand that, now if it had been like in the later rounds, 11, and they stopped the fight or something like that, or it was a split decision. You know what I'm saying? It came down to a split decision, and they went toe to toe, or even a damn draw. Then I'd be like, okay, uh, you know, let's give it another shot. But we're talking four of the last fights. You said Mayweather hated on Wilder after his first loss. Yes, it's time for him to hang it up. He had a nice career. Yeah. Now, yes, all of the Mayweathers that hated on him after the first loss, and that's what Mayweather does. That's his MO. When Devin suffered this defeat or whatever, who you see popping up? Mayweather. When I think Mayweather enjoys when people loses just so that he can sit up there and say, "Well, I'm 50-0 and I never did this and I never lost and all this other stuff." Okay, that 50-0 really don't mean anything to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real with you. A L on your record, that really doesn't. An L on your record really doesn't define you. It's really how you bounce back from that L. Because if that's the case, then nobody would even be mentioning Muhammad Ali. Nobody would mention Joe Louis. Nobody would mention Sugar Ray Robinson. Nobody would mention Roy Jones Jr. Hell, nobody would mention Tyson. You know what I'm saying? So if we look at if we're looking at it from and we're placing it in its proper context or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder losing, man, that don't really define him. It doesn't define him. What what he has done, man, not only in the ring but also outside of the ring. A lot of people can't do, really, to be honest with you. So I saw some people. Shout out to the brother 78 Sports because I saw him talking about this. I saw some people um, in his live and there were some people that were kind of like let's not hang our heads, let's not feel bad, let's not feel sad in this situation, and they're exactly right. Why feel sad? You have nothing to hang your head about. You have absolutely nothing to hang your head about. You know what I'm saying? Pick your head up. He's going to continue on. He's built generational wealth. He's put his life on the line. Now, I'm gonna tell you what though. There was something that I felt like Deontay Wilder, in my opinion, okay, this is my opinion. I've stated this before. He shouldn't have fired his first trainer, man. Okay, I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being honest with you. Breland, he shouldn't have he shouldn't have fired his first trainer. And I know he was frustrated after that. I know that he wanted to go out on his shield and everything like that, but he he'll someday I think he'll really truly appreciate it. I think he needed to get away from a lot of people, to really kind of let his frustrations um, out and toss that away somewhere. But I felt like that was the only thing that he could have did, differently. We could talk about the whole situation where he tried to pick up boxing late and all this other stuff. That's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? If he would have if he would have adapted to it and got a little better or whatever and got a couple wins or whatever, because he got a win out the deal. He beat Robert Helenius. He beat Robert Helenius. You said Mayweather duck fighters. Yeah, that's a fact. Salute Polo. What's going on? What y'all talking about? Well, we're talking about Deontay Wilder and the loss that he suffered against Zhilei Zhang. You said Mark Breland is a welterweight champ in knowledge of boxing. Yeah, well, I mean, he is, but I felt like um, he shouldn't have got rid, he should have stuck with his first trainer. You know what I'm saying? That in that Tyson fight, Tyson Fury fight. But that was my only thing that I felt like he could have done differently. Other than that, I mean, he just ran into better man, and of course, scheming as Tyson Fury. Okay, and a lot of people did feel like he did cheat. Looking back on it, I think that he did get away with some shit. He tried to get away with the shit with Usyk, but you saw that shit wasn't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Even doing everything to say that, oh well, you know what I'm saying? Let's postpone the fight to try to pull some bullshit so that he can have some time to get himself in the proper shape or whatever. And he also tried to sit up there and say that uh, uh, Usyk was cheating using a damn inhaler and all this other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Which we know was cap. You said Wilder did get criticism for comments on Mike Tyson. Yeah, yeah, But um, you know, look, man. At the end of the day, man, it's time for Deontay Wilder to go ahead and call it quit. I think that he's had a career in which a lot of people wish that they could be in the same shoes. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. It didn't work out like we had planned it. Listen, everybody's not gonna be 50-0. Okay, everybody's not gonna be a Andre Ward. Everybody's not gonna be a Muhammad. I mean, everybody's not gonna be a Floyd Mayweather. You know, everybody's not gonna be a Rocky Marciano. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody's not gonna walk out of here with a O on their record. You know what I'm saying? It's just not what it is. And my thing is this, right? I do blame Mayweather a lot on, oh yeah, you have to be 50-0 in order for you to be amongst the greats, and that's not true. Yeah, he could, he could have, man, and um, listen, man, sometimes, like Ted was saying earlier, man, a late bloomer, sometimes it'll work for that person in terms of, okay, I'll give you a perfect example, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna close this out, y'all. If okay, with basketball, right? Um, that's like you playing basketball, right? And all your life, you have no, 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 no. You know what? Let me give another example. Okay, let's talk about football, right? It's like in football, you play the linebacker position your whole entire career. Okay, you played linebacker. You played the linebacker position your whole entire career. And then when you go to college, or even when you go to the pros, they tell you that you have to be a receiver, or you have to be you have to play on offense or whatever. You got to be a wideout, and they're telling you, okay, well, you're gonna have to do this and do that or whatever in order to keep up. But then people are criticizing you because, okay, yeah, we knew we shouldn't have put him at receiver and everything. But they're gonna be like, well, the guy he runs a 4.5 or whatever, or 4.4 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he has the speed, but he don't have the mechanics of a receiver because he's trained to play a defensive position, which is a linebacker. So sometimes it just don't work like that. So um, I give Deontay Wilder his credit. I give him his props, and he's still a champ in many people's eyes. But straight to the point, sports and entertainment, man. I'll get at y'all later.